Okay then guys, let's have a little look through this paper then. Try and simulate the sort of thought processes you might go through if you are preparing for an examination just before you go into an exam. You'd have a little look at the paper and the questions. The good idea with looking at the questions, of course, at the beginning of an examination is that you've given your brain a chance to think about them subconsciously. You can also reflect on what questions you might want to start on. If there's a particular topic you find relatively easy, then it's a good idea to start on a nice, relatively easy question. But also, even the harder questions, because you've looked at them in advance of actually doing them, your brain is working subconsciously on them. So when you come to do them, you'll have already done some preparatory work to find out what the solution is. So here's the paper. It's the January 2011 C4 for EdExcel paper. So let's have a look at the questions then to see if there's any stinkers or any relatively easy questions, or what sort of order we would want to do the questions in, just to simulate these processes you might go through. Integration to find the exact value, integration by parts. Standard question, nice easy mark, so that's a good one, integral x sine 2x. So that would be a good question to start with, no problem whatsoever. Next one, the current amps at time t, given by this formula here. The IDT is straightforward differentiation when t is 3. And work out the answer in the form log a. So again, nice easy question. And we've got a power to the t here, so we'd have to take logs probably. Log of this and then implicit function differentiation. But not really any major problems there. That's question 2. Next one is this one here. So let's have a look at this. Partial fractions, that's easy. Integration of partial fractions. So there'll be some logs coming out there. Then we can separate the variables and integrate. So a nice standard question there, very user-friendly, no problems. So there's no glitches, no major problems in the paper so far. All the questions seem relatively straightforward. Well, the first 3 anyways. So let's have a look at question 4 now. Here we go here. Vectors. Find the vector from A to B, so that's easy. Vector equation of the line, straightforward. Perpendicular, the value of P, because it's perpendicular, so dot product, and the distance AC. So again, not a problem if you're familiar with doing questions on vectors. I can't see how that would be a problem. So let's go down to the next question then. Question 5 next. Binomial theorem. Again, this is just a slight bit of manipulation. Take the 2 outside, so we've got 1 minus 3x over 2. And then use the binomial theorem up to x cubed. Simplify the terms. Then we can write down what f of x is. And equating coefficients. So again, this question, no surprises there. Quite simple and straightforward really. As long as you're familiar with the binomial expansion of a term. So question 6 now then. Parametric differentiation. So that's okay. Normal, so get the gradient dy dx with the parametric differentiation there. Then we can, once we've got the gradient of the tangent, we can get the gradient of the normal. And then we can work out the equation of the normal. And we can also work out the Cartesian equation, of course. And then this volume is rotated at 360 around OX. And we need to find the volume. So fairly standard question again. No surprises with that one. So that's question 6 done. Let's have a look at question 7 then. Here we've got integral. Inputting various values here, 4 decimal places, so that's simple calculation with a calculator. No real surprises there. Then it's the trapezium rule, using these values here, putting it in the formula and working out the answer. Then it's direct integration with this substitution. It's integration by parts, and one of the terms is a function of a function. So a little bit tricky, but it's still doable. And check out the solution on that one. So that was question 7, and that's the end of the paper. So all the best guys if you've got this examination in the near future. A C4 examination. Hope it goes alright. I hope you prepare well. The only thing I'd say in conclusion is if you do finish early, then double check all your answers. And if you've still got some time, then triple check, of course, so that you can eke out every last possible mark that you might get for this examination C4. So as I say, all the best then guys, and I'll catch you in another revision session. Cheers!